Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Speedruns with me, Vince, of the IB Math syllabus. Today we will be looking at Chapter 3, which is supposed to explore complex numbers. But before we get to complex numbers, we need to make sure that you have a very good understanding of quadratic equations. Now, I apologize, earlier in the series, I've been doing a lot of quadratic equations, and I realized that I may have been going a bit too fast through them, so hopefully this chapter allows me to slow down a bit and explain a bit more about how to solve them. So let's jump right in. So, I guess first of all, I hope everyone knows what a quadratic equation is. It's the same as a quadratic function, and if you haven't, I suggest you look at my previous speedruns. And so first we need to know how to solve a quadratic equation through factorization. So whenever we have a quadratic equation, the first and the fastest way to solve it, at least if it's like very small numbers, is to simply factorize it and get the zeros. So in this case, this is equal to x plus 2 times x plus 3. And since to equal 0, one of these must equal 0, we know that x plus 2 equals 0 and x equals negative 2, or x plus 3 equals 0 and x is equal to negative 3. So that's pretty much how you solve a quadratic equation through factorization, and we just have some problems that we'll go through. Will be a pretty short speedrun. So the first equation we have is we have x squared plus 8x plus 15 is equal to 0. And this is simply equal to x plus 3 times x plus 5. And this would be equal to x is equal to negative 3 or x is equal to negative 5. Pretty simple. So for the next question, we have 3x squared minus 7x plus 2 is equal to 0. So this would be what? 3x and x. And it must be 3x minus 2 and then x minus 1 is equal to 0 because we have negative 6 over here and we have negative 1 for x, so we have negative 7 in total. So in this case, we have 3x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1/3, or x is equal to 2. And so those are our two answers. Finally, we have the equation 5x squared minus 4x minus 12 is equal to 0. So a trick for factorization is, as long as there's no common denominator, or there's no greatest common factor higher than 1 for these coefficients, we can simply put 5x and x into different brackets, leaving us to deal with figuring out how to get 12 and negative 4. And I mean, at this point, it's more or less just trial and error, I would recommend. So we know, let's see, how would we get 4? It would probably be through some sort of 6 and 2, 5 times 2, 6. No, we could do 5 times 3, 15 minus 4, no. 5 times 4, 20 minus 3, no. 5 times 1, 12? Interesting. Have I missed any? 5 times 2, 6. Oh, it's just 5 times 2 and 6. So, how would we do this? We would do x minus 2 and 5x plus 6. So 6, just to check, 6 times minus 2 is negative 12. 6 times x is 6. 5x times negative 2 is negative 10. Negative 10 plus 6 is negative 4. So in this case, x would be equal to negative 6 over 5, or x would be equal to 2. So yeah, that's all for quadratic equations. I hope that you're now confident in factorizing them, and yeah, hope to see you in the next speedrun.